Okay, here's the real basic setup for a really simple spout that I want to show you guys that you have the option of putting on your work. Some of you are ahead, and that means that maybe you want to play around with your forms a little bit or make a third coil pot. Notice how well I had this wrapped up, right? So I can keep working on it. Remember, this is all skill building and ongoing, so you'll have an opportunity to continue making these coil pots and continue getting good at this. Kind of a end deadline for dropping stuff off to be fired will be the week before Thanksgiving. So keep that in mind. It just takes different people different amounts of time to learn to coil build. So back to spouts, all right? The spout that I'm going to show you today starts off by just making a slab. And remember, when we make a slab, we want to kind of hit the middle to make it thin and then throw it sideways, right? That's how we made the slab for the bottom of our pieces. So I'm just throwing this really nice slab. I'm going to give myself some space. So I have a nice big slab here. So I'm going to look at a couple different spouts. And spouts can go really quick. Basically, you're making a snow cone. All right, snow cone shape. You just cut it out of that slab. Just like that. See, it's a snow cone, right? And then I'm going to save that slab because I might want to make a bigger one. And then you're thinking about where this thing might go. See how this is a really ratty cut? If I go and I kind of pinch along that, it'll take those sharp edges away. It'll read more like one edge. But right now I'm just kind of shaping this a little bit, bending it. And it's fun because it kind of looks like a beak or something, right? And then you can kind of decide, do I want to make this throat part, right? The throat is like the cone of the snow cone. Do I want to make it smaller or bigger? Or do I want this actual spout part, this part up here, to be bigger? So you can kind of think about all that, and then you can come back and you can say, I'm going to make a shorter throat, maybe shorter and wider, and then I'm going to make a bigger spout. So how will this maybe look different than the one that I just did? You can kind of look at these two spouts and say, oh, which one do I like better? Obviously one's going to want to have a bigger handle on it. And then you could look to kind of like refine it and actually attach it. It's interesting too to look at it from all different angles. These are just kind of crude examples of spouts, but you can see that I could refine one and then attach it. All right.